Hello and welcome to another fun-filled knife adventure. Hooray! So today we're going to be doing an unboxing of a Twosun. I've got band-aids on both my fingers, so you know I'm a knife user. So yeah, let's get right into it. Waste no time. This one I got from White Mountain Knives. Normally when they come from eBay, they have a piece of tape around them. So this one doesn't. It does have the same oil on it, so let me wipe that off. Get the box out of the way here. Wipe some oil off of it. Let's take a look at this thing. Still got some oil on the blade, it looks like. Beautiful knife. You wipe the blade off really quick before I show it to y'all so it's all pretty and clean. I like that Twosun packs their knives in oil, but sometimes they overdo it just a little bit. So there we go. What is that spot on it? Got some oil on it, I guess. I'm trying to be careful not to cut myself again because I'm actually having issues with that. Alright, there we go. I got whatever it was off of there. This was some oil or some lint or something. Anyway, beautiful knife. Take a look at the blade. Very pretty design. It is a TS576 and K110 blade steel. Let's see here. I believe the designer, his name starts with a P. Panurin? We'll look it up. I can't remember exactly. Got great action. Reverse flick, got a great sound. Very nice action. See if there's any blade play. Can't grab it with my thumb, but there is no blade play. Super nice action. Centering looks about perfect. Alright, let's do some measurements on it here. Be careful with my thumb. I cut it pretty bad on my left hand. My right hand's not that bad. 4.93 ounces. So it's plenty heavy. There is milling on the inside, so it's got some thick titanium scales. Alright, let's get some more measurements on it here. Looks like overall length is pushing 7.8. Blade length looks like 3.5 and maybe 3.3 cutting edge maybe. Alright, let's get some width measurements here. Something is poking me in the back and it's very annoying. Up here by the top of the blade, it is 0.1595, and then that turns into 0.025 behind the edge. Let me see if I can get it a little closer to the edge there. No, that's about right. Widest part of the scales, or the handle, is 0.547. And the widest part with the clip, 0.601. Alright. It's got some good measurements on it. Like I said, this thing has excellent action. I know something people need to do is they need to learn how to tune their knives when they're not properly tuned and make them work better for them. A lot of times these lock bars will be tuned with too much pressure and it adds too much detent, makes the knife blade drop slow, makes it hard to flick. And so yeah, tuning your knives is super important. Let's see, let's do a few size comparisons. Here's the old standards. Spyderco PM3 and Spyderco PM2. You can see it falls right in between both of those nicely. Here is a Spyderco smock. It is smaller than the smock. I don't know why I say smock. I keep looking at my smock, the next one I'm going to grab. This is a Shaman. This is a smock. I don't know why I keep looking at the next knife and saying it's that one. I know this is a Shaman. This is one of my favorite knives. I carry it more than just about anything. Need to wipe the blade off, but yeah, Shaman. Shaman. So yeah, it's very close to the same size as the smock. Almost exact. What else I got laying around here? Here's the Walmart Ozark Trail Wug Out or Bug Out clone copy. Let's see. I've got the Monterey Bay Knives Sabertooth. It is smaller than that one. And let's see, what else do I have? I don't think I have too much more. Oh, here's an Asher Knives Spyro. So you can see that it's quite a bit bigger than the Spyro. Or Spiro, however you want to say it. And here is the Petrified Fish Bunta. A little smaller than the Bunta, but very close in size to the Bunta. So that gives you a little idea of how big it is. Let's see. Let's see if it came sharp. I have a piece of paper over here. Yes, I did. Oh yeah, very slicey. That's the paper's fault, not the knife's fault. There's a bunch of crinkles in this paper. It's been abused a little bit over here on my couch. So that it's not the blade for sure, it's the paper. The blade feels good from the back. See, it's me pushing on the paper. Back all the way to the front. Very good, very good. We like sharp knives from the factory. Don't want to get a knife and have to do sharpening on it, so it's always a plus when it comes plenty sharp, plenty sharp. Let's see, what else can we talk about here? We can look at some stats on it, what they have on a website about it. Let's see what they say here. So on White Mountain Knives is where I got it. They say it is 7.83 inches, which is what I said. Blade length is 3.3. That's where I said the cutting edge was 3.3. K110 blade steel. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, let me make sure about this. The name of the designer, it's kind of hard to find stats about Twosun knives sometimes. So I have a bookmark of, I was talking to the designer. Actually, I'm sorry I don't remember his name. But he also designed the Kubi Eclipse Integral, and his name is Panurin. Panurin, not Panalin. It's Panurin. Panurin is the designer. And like I said, he makes the Kubi Knives Eclipse. I've got that somewhere, but it's not handy, so not going to be able to show it to you at this moment. Let's see, what else can we talk about with it? Twosun is a brand from China, a very well-priced brand. They're available a lot on eBay. You can get them at auctions on eBay for a really good deal. White Mountain Knives is also a great source for them. And if you do go to White Mountain Knives, use my promo code Alchemy10 and you will save 10% on it. So I believe I paid with the 10% code, this knife was like $72 for a full titanium frame lock with K110 steel, super clean lines on it. I mean, you could use this knife without worrying about damaging it, and it's going to hold up for a long time. So yeah, they have some great value knives. I've got probably 30 plus Twosuns, so I am a big fan. Some people have a problem buying China. I don't. You'd be surprised how many of these American designers use China to produce their knives for them. I believe I heard a stat that 80% of the world's knives are produced in China. So that says a lot. This one has great action. I love the looks of it. Kind of reminds me of a Laconico with the clean lines on it. But it's Panurin. So this is his designer mark. Panurin Designs, I guess. So look out for him in the future. He's doing a great job. Really impressed with the last two knives I've gotten of his. In fact, I think I can reach my Eclipse. Let me see if I can reach over here and grab it out of my case. Show y'all another one of his designs while I'm here. Alright, where are we at here? Right here. Excuse that noise in the background. It's super annoying. Terrible. I put a window AC unit in and it's evidently on the fritz kind of, because it's making a super loud noise. But yeah, this is one of his integral designs that he just did for Kubi not long ago. Shut up, AC! Good grief, that's loud. I threw something at it trying to shut it up. There's his design again. Forgive me for that noise. I'm sure it's super annoying. It just now kicked in. I'm glad it hasn't been in the whole video. But as you can see, his design is great. This is a great knife too. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I'm going to have to end this video quicker than I would like. If you're awake in the morning and like talking about knives, come join us on YouTube. We're there every morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time for a couple hours talking about knives. Oh, there it goes. It went off. Finally. My God, that was loud. Totally sorry about that. Anyway, guys, appreciate you being here. You could be anywhere, but you're checking me out. That means a lot to me. Check out this designer. Check out some Twosuns if you don't know about them. Check out some Kubis if you don't know about them. I love my integral knives. This is a beautiful one designed by him. And look for him more in the future, because I'm sure he'll come out with some great designs. Hope some other companies pick him up and let him design for them. And like I said, if you like talking knives, come join us in the mornings. Have a great group of guys there, very knowledgeable. And I appreciate you being here, and we will see you on the next one.